Um, bum. Do 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 do. Ba-dum. We are back from my vacation. And we are back with Sifu. The reason I chose Sifu is because I'm kind of like debating what game I feel like playing. And I was almost like, oh, what if first stream since vacation? What if the first one gonna be Marvel Rivals? And then I was like, no. Marvel Rivals is a terrible idea for the first stream from vacation because that's what I plan to do on Sunday. So then I was like, okay, well, what then, Goober? What's the choice? What's the choice? What's the choice for the game?
Forget about it.
And I was like,
You're not getting
you know what? After not playing this game for 2 weeks, right? I probably get some like rust in me, you know. I get some rust in my veins. I need to derustify it with a nice fresh Coca-Cola. And what can be nicer and fresher than just a couple of streams before we resume normal schedule? So today and tomorrow Sifu, then a Marvel Rivals on Sunday, and then on Monday, Tuesday we're back to Sifu, then Doom Dark Ages, then what's it called? Then Doom Dark Ages, then Doom Dark Ages again if not done. Hey Viet Cong fighter, how are you doing? Hey William. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a crisp 2 weeks, I think. At least 2 weeks. Whoop. Did this motherfucker break my bat on me? No, I did not yet opt out of it. I remember. Here's the thing. I saw it only yesterday. I saw the yesterday's like oh, they're rolling out Twitch AI thing. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? And yeah, apparently like Amazon gonna like study Twitch streamers for their AI. Which, by the way, I'm actually like very curious. What does AI get? Oop, nope. What would AI even receive in that like will like AI start going like, hey guys, welcome back to the stream, yo. I genuinely can't imagine. Like, I guess it's like more human communication, but like even then it's still kind of it's not, it's more human communication in the sense of like, you know, better than a robot, but like it's not more human, like better than you know, just a normal human, specifically because it's like Twitch streamers again. Like it's Twitch streamers. It's not natural way of speaking. No person wakes up and goes like, hey guys, oh my god, is that by the way you said? Like nobody reacts like that in real life. I don't think so. I think that, like at least I hope that there's no Twitch streamer who like behaves on stream the same way they behave in real life. Like objectively speaking, I mean, I often talk about the fact that like I don't put like any extra pompous and like I don't put any like extra pompous to the way I speak during the streams, you know. There's not much. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, to be fair, it is funny that like Apple was the last one to the game. Apple was the very last one to the game, because like almost everybody rolled out the AI, and Apple, the first ones to introduce you a fucking talking companion Siri, was like, oh shit, right, we should do something about it. like they had Siri for so long, it never it like Siri is never like AI. To be fair, Siri is like, roughly speaking, is just might as well be a chat GPT, but like at the very least in early stages, I'm pretty sure it was like on the equal level. But like it's hard to believe that they didn't go on a train ride earlier. They didn't hop on the train earlier. It's kind of like that joke about welcome to Apple, where old Android features are presented like a new ones. So like, I mean, genuinely speaking, Apple was revolutionary with like Siri, I think. At least I don't remember anybody talking about like a Siri-like companion until Apple rolled it out. But then they were like the latest one to the making it an actual like AI chatbot. Instead, they were kind of like, fuck it, why like they just slept on it, I guess. But yeah, I actually do want to like remove. Even if I myself said that like, oh, I can't imagine what they would like learn from like AI-ify in me, like putting me through AI filter and being like, now take his clothes off, you know? What the fuck is Croft? Lara Croft? Like, now that's the theme park I would be behind. Like one of the rides is just like you get it going into her cleavage. Who? I mean, actually, hold up. I think I heard of those, but like I have no idea who they are. Hold up. I'm very bad on names. Sid and Marty Croft, huh? Canadian siblings team of television creators and puppeteers. Okay, so was the theme park based on their puppets? Croft. Theme park? Give me images. Oh, it's the one you send. It's the one you send. It's inside. It's inside of a. It's inside of the mall, right? Yeah, the one you sent already. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's also based on their puppets. Huh. That's interesting. I've. God, this is kind of horrifying. Hold on a second. Is the bigger image? It's kind of. This is the biggest image that they have. Open image, new tab. Nope. Hold up. So that's not what? Okay, sure. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, hold up. I don't know why that's getting recommended to me, but whatever. Like, I thought I pressed open image in new tab and somehow didn't open an image. It in fact closed an image immediately. This is what I was gonna show instead. This is horrifying, actually. This is like Five Nights at Freddy's, kind of. Was this place ahead of a time or biggest theme park fail in Atlanta history? Huh? I guess it is a big one. What? Oh. Sorry, the only HR I know is Martin. That's the puppet? Oh yeah, that's the puppet. Why does he have circles under his eyes, to be fair? What? What's the deal with circles under this puppet's eyes? And why is my 14-year-old girlfriend afraid of it? She keeps telling me about Five Nights at Freddy's. I keep talking about genocide, Israel genocide and Palestinians, and how it's justified. What's the deal? I don't know if you got the impression I was going for. That was Seinfeld. That was the guy, the Jerry Seinfeld. He's quite well known for two things. What? I should bring... Okay, hold up. The first part made sense. Body's back to life, I assume, yeah. And make a series where you get teleported. That's where it fell apart. What do you mean, a series where you get teleported? What are you talking about? What are you talking about here? Like, is the series... Are you getting teleported because of the series, or... Ah. I don't particularly... Here's the thing. Sometimes... So, do you know there's a real disorder named after Truman Show, literally called Truman Show syndrome, and the premise is that like people think like they're in television show or stuff, like the stuff is puppeteered for them, you know, like there's a main character and like people are, there's a massive conspiracy to like keep the show rolling, but it's like their show. It both they're both became they're both arrived many cases because of the Truman Show, and also it became like it became a better descriptive after the Truman Show came out, because there were cases of people like kind of going crazy like that, but like people were like, well, I guess we're gonna like name it something, and then people were like, yo, you know what, Truman Show came out, it's fucking really, and like we have a rise in this case now, so how about we start like, how about we rename it to Truman Show syndrome? Anyway, so sometimes I do think like, damn, it would be crazy if everything that's going on in my life was like one big elaborate like show, prank. But then I think how fucking boring it would be. Not gonna lie. I think about like my life and then just genuinely think like, kind of want to be like fucking boring as hell. I mean, there's like certain interesting parts, but like it's not really. It's like Everybody Hates Chris. Do you know Everybody Hates Chris? It's like a TV show, early 90s, late 90s. No, wait. It wasn't in early 90s. It was set in early 90s. It was premiered early 2000s, for sure. But fucker, fuck, oh. But anyway, it was actually supposed to be like a comedicized revision of Chris Tucker. There's multiple guys named Chris in comedy scene, so I think I'm misremembering. Oh. Everybody Hates Chris. Hates Chris. Semi-autobiography created by Chris Rock. Fuck. Wrong guy. Too many guys named Chris. But yeah, based on Chris Rock's life, it's supposed to be like a... It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a semi-autobiography. So like you have like real people taken as a characterized into like a comedic characters, okay? And I think that's the only way you can tell the story of your life that would be kind of entertaining. If you just tell like straight up your life, you know, and it's just like all boring. Yeah, it's kind of, it would fucking, the TV show would suck, you know? Like you gotta have lived like very interesting life to have to like remake your life into a TV show, and it is entertaining the entire time. You know, no like a boring year where like nothing much happened, you know. No year when you just kind of like did nothing. So in that sense, like whenever I think like, oh, am I in like Truman Show? Everything like something is like too convenient or something. And I'm like, am I in Truman Show? I think like, no, the Truman Show would be fucking too boring then. Like who would fucking pay to watch my entire life, you know? But anyway, that's actually, you know what show I would be kind of interested in watching? So it's, I only recently found out about this, and I kind of like skeptical on if that's even real, but like I kind of like also wish that it's not fake. So the what's it called, the thing that I found out recently, there's a Dutch guy, no, Danish guy, no, Norwegian guy, sorry, I lost all over the place in the, but there's a Norwegian guy who recently came out about the fact that as like if I remember correctly, as like a 5-year-old, he was abandoned in India, and he grown up in India up until he was 17, by which time he finally got back to Norway. And so it became like popular recently because he kind of like started talking about this in like social media and TikToks and whatever. And it is kind of crazy, the idea that like this Norwegian guy was abandoned in India, had to like grow up in the slums, and like in the videos that I was watching, he was doing an interview with the person making the video. And during the interview, he says how he already contacted like lawyers. He wrote like scripts and stuff. It's gonna be like for they're gonna use it use his story for like books and whatever, for like movies and whatever. And you know what? I think that would be interesting, because that's such a crazy fucking life. The idea of like you being like in the middle of fucking India, one Norwegian white boy, like there gotta be like interesting stories to tell, you know. Oh, but damn, it's kind of, number one, it's cynical to say that like the only value in him telling his story that it's entertaining, but like objectively it is. Like you tell me you wouldn't be watching a story about a Norwegian boy 5-year-old growing up in the fucking India. By the way, not he's not simply growing up in India. He's not out there like in a fucking 5-star hotel. He was in the slums, you know. According to him, he was addicted to drugs and so on and so forth. So it's like, yeah, it would be insane. Also, sometimes when he speaks, like he has an Indian accent. Sometimes he's kind of has like a Norwegian accent. And so I was sometimes like, is this real? But then I realized that like he's Norwegian, like it's that he sometimes slips out of Norwegian accent into Indian accent. It's not that he's like sometimes like slips in a little bit of an Indian, you know, like, but it's that like sometimes an Indian slips out of his fucking Norwegian guy. So if I from the videos that I was watching, I think the most boring part about it gonna be when he's 17 years old. Because when he's 17 years old, he comes back from India to Norway, and then he's like, he apparently was like in disputes with his father. Well, disputes is put on lightly, but he was like in a fucked up situation with his father, and there was like a lot of problems, and like in that sense, that's probably like boring because it's like it's kind of like watching any other like a story of any other kid who got like abandoned by their parents at 17, you know. So it's not really, it's not the same as like I was in the middle of fucking Indian slums surviving on people's charity and like local festivals. Thank you for the stick. Oh. Well, anyway, like my vacation so far been all right. It's it just I was chilling with my parents the entire time. We walked a little bit around Bordeaux. It really wasn't like much. I think before like I went on vacation, I was talking about like, oh, I'll like study or something, you know. I was having like plans to what to do on vacation, but then there've been like mishaps in the plan, to say the least, where essentially it kind of I kind of just didn't do the thing that I want to do, for many reasons. Number one, it was excessively fucking hot in France. By the time when I was leaving, it was 42 degrees Celsius. So, you know, any plans to exercise that I had completely went out the window because it simply just like, I will not be exercising 42-degree weather. Then it was like studying German, but I only did like couple of lessons. I did less lessons than I normally did. Partially because I don't know, I always feel awkward studying German, mostly when like other people are around me, because I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of just weird. Yeah. Like every time I'm studying, I pray my neighbors are not like listening to me, like speaking, like trying to speak German and so on and so forth, you know. So just in that sense, I just find it awkward. I would find it less awkward to like study on stream, but like just simply like people that I know listen to me studying kind of annoys me. Also, one thing that completely fucked me up. So, my parents... Oh, fuck. Really? From the get-go. From the get-go. Fuck you. Ah, fuck. Of course, every time he fucking steps back, that's what he does. Fucking snake ass bitch. Oh, fuck. I was planning to grab the stick and go right after him. This fucker. Unbelievable.
You're almost as good as you.
Fuck you. Piece of shit. Bitch ass. Punk ass. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, god damn it. First death, by the way. Pretty good.
Ready? You need to catch your breath.
But yeah, one thing that I was gonna say about this entire like situation was like that Norwegian guy growing up in India, is that it is kind of like in the video that he was talking where he was getting interviewed, he immediately talked about how he was gonna make money through his story immediately. Like he was talking about like I immediately wrote it down, contacted like lawyers. It's like damn, that's crazy quick, dude. Like you immediately put that shit on. Fuck. Fuck. Like objectively speaking, he deserves the money. Like out of the walls. I'm gonna be the same age. I'm gonna restart the hideout.
As our elder masters.
Out of all things, he does deserve the money. It's kind of weird to hear it immediately. Like, you know, like if I imagine, okay, this is gonna be kind of fucked up. Imagine you go like you get an interview from like a shooting victim, okay, and then they're like mass shooting, terrorist attack, 9/11. Imagine a guy survived 9/11, okay, and like during the interview he goes immediately like, yeah, I immediately wrote down my story, contacted the lawyers, and like now the story is mine. Like you would kind of like, damn, this kind of crazy.
He can't keep up.
gonna be like a little bit like horse before the carriage here. Also, here's another hot take from me. Okay, now nothing but hot takes on this channel, but the the thing about it, one of the reasons he trying to get his bag right now about it is because, according to him, because he grew up in like slums of India, you know, literally being homeless. He never got a proper education on how to like manage resources, do taxes, whatever, you know. And he doesn't fit in with like working daily 9 to 5. And here's the thing. Nobody fits in with working daily 9 to 5. I don't fit in working daily 9 to 5. I work daily 9 to 5. I quit daily 9 to 5. But, you know, nobody fits in. And like I will eventually come back to daily 9 to 5 as well. By the way, they're just FYI. But like nobody's equipped for daily 9 to 5. That is not because you were on the street homeless, man. Like that's just simply being human, bucko. You need to kind of like fucking still do that, I guess. I don't know. Ah, he got second place. Like, according to him, one of the reasons he got like fired from his previous job is because he got like 5 demerits through his job. Like when he was working, there was like 5 problems that he did, like, which according to him could include like literally oversleeping, and that's why he got fired. Which is like, that's nothing to do with being homeless. It's just like you can wake up, like you were homeless on the street of Mumbai, and like at no point in time you needed to like wake up timely. Surely you had like sometimes a place you needed to be to get food for the day. Surely, you know. Hey, William. I was just talking about. Hey, you are in the warm cave, so you know. But hey, William. I was just talking about a guy. So like recently, I saw a video. A guy was like abandoned on the street at 5 years old. He was abandoned on the streets of India, and like at 7, and he's like a white Norwegian kid. And at 17, he came back to Norway, and now he's like doing a story about being abandoned on the streets of India. And like, I'm just talking about how like some of the reasons why he says he can't fit in was like Norwegian society, essentially. Is like his reason is the fact that he was like growing up on the streets of India. But like, objectively speaking, there's probably plenty, like, not like, you know, people growing up on the streets of India, but like it can't be that tough, you know. It just in my personal opinion, like this is what I'm saying, like it sucks for him, again, the fact that he got abandoned to be a homeless person on the streets of India, right? No, not gonna I don't wish current homeless people in India were homeless people, you know, like, but like the fact that he like came back to Norway And then essentially his explanation why he couldn't like establish a job and so on and so forth is because he just never like could grow up in the proper Norwegian society. That sounds so weird because I think, here's the thing, I might be capping for this, but if you take like a homeless kid from India right now and tell him, hey, you're gonna need to go to like Norway. You're gonna need to go to Norway and like make something of yourself from being like homeless kid in India. Like we're gonna send you to Norway. You just need to like achieve something. I think many of them would do better than that guy. Because according to him, like one of the... He like couldn't hold a job because he kept like fucking up during the job. One of which included him oversleeping. So it's like... You can get a clock. Too niche of a joke, William.
You were not supposed to be part of tonight's club.
Like, I got it. Your new hyperfixation is these Croft guys. But like... I'm not even sure how it's like relates to the thing that's happening right now. Like, how does that relate to what I said so far, William? Does it have any relation? But yeah, all I'm saying is William, don't be sorry. Just like time a joke, you know. If I say like I need help, you could say like, oh, you need whatever Lidsville people from Crow. But like, I don't think it's related to anything I said so far. So it's just too random of a reference, William. It's the reference that like they would make on like Big Bang Theory to make fun of autistic people. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, William, but you're literally making the case worse for autistic people because that's what majority of populations. That's what neuroregular people, not neurodivergent people, think autistic people do all day. They think they make like a random reference to each other and it's like, I got that reference, wow. Yeah, it's also my hyperfixation about the Croft thing. Like if you're making a reference, it should be timed. And I'm not saying this to be mean to you, William. I'm saying it so that in the future you can have a timely joke and everybody laughs. And then everybody goes like, haha, very funny, William. I'm giving you comedy advice. But actually about comedy advice, when I was coming back to Munich, I like on the train from the airport, there was like a couple with a baby. And and the baby randomly started pointing at like a teenage guy standing next to them and go, Papa? And like the mom goes like, no, not Papa. And but she's like laughing, smiling, you know. And so the baby started pointing at other men in the cabin and going, Papa? And like the woman kept going along like, no, not Papa. Whoop. And like I realized that that was how the baby was. The baby was essentially gauging the happy reaction from the mother.
Fast learner.
Now that's funny, William.
Come on, wake
Now that's funny, William. That is hee hee ha ha fun. But what I was saying is that like but what I was saying is that the baby was gauging the reaction of the mom, and the baby saw the mom like happy and smiling,
as you
and so it essentially assumed that like pointing at anybody and saying "Papa" is essentially the way to like gain positive reaction. By the way, I'm saying a baby, but I think that motherfucker was like 2 years old. The only reason I'm saying baby is because he was not talking, number one, and number two, he was in the stroller. But I think it was at least like a year or two. He wasn't a fresh batch. And so I thought it was just very interesting in the fact that the way. What? Are you talking about the game? Talking about the game? Or are you making a joke? But yeah, so anyway, I just found it interesting because that's essentially how babies develop different like skills, including. Oh well, yeah. Yeah, it's long, but you know, it's mostly long because I keep replaying it because I'm trying to get like the least amount of deaths. I'm trying to get lower age, you know. But yeah, the baby, like now it ends, you know. This is the final battle. But yeah, so the baby was Oh, okay, you're talking about actual Mario modes. Okay. What is this mode? Mario 64 303. AI gave me the thing. Build, also known as Super Mario 64 internal plexus. No, yeah, mod. I said mod, but yeah. ROM hack of 1964. And his wait, what? Bike in his team inspired by every copy's personalized urban legend and internal plexus theories that hack explores creepy labyrinth modification to the game hub world and beta assets. Project is notable for its immense scope, featured 460 plus stars and numerous inaccessible and hidden areas, making it one of the largest beta-based SM64 hacks ever created. Interesting. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I was just talking about the fact that the baby point and it was like he assumed that his mom would keep giving him positive reaction every single time he pointed at any random man and said "Papa," and so he kept doing it until the mom was kind of like no longer laughing. The baby wasn't stupid, you know. It wasn't like a dum-dum. The baby wasn't like a dum-dum for pointing at the man and saying "Papa." It just assumed that was a funny thing. It assumed comedy, and that's how we learn comedy. Just you see somebody with positive reaction and go, okay, that must have worked. Oh. I didn't die, number one. So far, no deaths this run. Number one. Number two, I beat Kingdom Hearts easy mode without dying once. Okay, I mean, I don't even... What? Like, it's a joke that because it's a easy mode, it's like... Is the joke that it's nonsensical statement? Okay. Okay, gotcha.
You're almost as good as Yang.
I am dodging. I'm dodging a lot, actually. To be fair, we're way more on attacks this time. Whoop. Fuck. I think he's kind of fucked this time. I don't know why. I don't think he's acting normal. Whoop. Ah, fuck. And not as the trick, idiot. Oh, fuck. Yo, we're almost dead. Hold up. Yay! Yippee! Yippee! Finally. No deaths, by the way. No, not a single one. 4 deaths on Fahar. 4 deaths on Fajar, but like... I had a good joke. Well, shame on you. You preyed on my downfall, but I rise like the phoenix. You know who had bad jokes? My stepdad. Like the entire vacation, he was spamming the N-word like crazy. It was... Thank you. But like, my stepdad was spamming the N-word. It was insane. It was like fucking infinite. Like it was an old from Marvel. Like he was Winter Soldier and he was just spamming again and again and again. I'm like, damn, I remember you being the way less racist than this. Like this is actually insane.
Everyone get into position.
Like what? Like he used to say N-word. I think I'm like remembering it wrong. Well, I remember him saying N-word less when I was a kid. Yeah, it was a crazy experience when I kept hearing. I was like, damn. It also wasn't like when he was when he was telling a racist joke, it wasn't even like a new racist joke. Like you know, I at least expected like a newish material, you know, but a lot of it was kind of all on sale. I was like, damn, this guy. Ooh, oh. Nice. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. I genuinely. Oh yeah, actually no. One thing that happened during my vacation is that so my parents didn't exactly prepare mattress. They prepared an inflatable one, and you know, I genuinely. I mean, I don't care where I sleep until like a week on that mattress, and I was like, oh shit, my back's killing me. I was like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Like that pain was just all kinds of wrong. Like it wasn't even like a normal like I say like in quotation marks normal back pain, you know, soreness sure, stiffness sure, but that pain was more of like it felt like some of my internal organs were ripping themselves apart laying on that mattress. I don't know how else to describe it. Like at certain point it felt like my diaphragm was going away from my ribs, and I genuinely that kind of scared me. Like sometimes that pain was like whoa. And it wasn't because like the mattress was too hard or anything. It was actually too soft. We couldn't like inflate it properly because we apparently the mattress and the pump had like an American measurements, so the wattage was wrong on this thing. The power wattage for it was wrong, and that's why we couldn't like fully inflate it, and that's why I suffered after a certain after by a certain point I just kind of just like taking my losses with that. I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll keep sleeping on this fuck up mattress, you know. I have only a couple of days left, but like every day felt painful. My mom was asking me like, hey, how come like how can you even like sleep on this nearly deflated fucking mattress? And I'm like, it's fine. It wasn't fine. At least not by the not by the as I said, not by the like the weekend. I was kind of like, yo, I'm about to fucking die. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
No longer no fancy stick, huh? Ooh. Nice. Hell yeah. Didn't even die to her. Usually we die to her. Maybe the because I was assuming my skills were getting rusty, but maybe the insight solidified, you know, they had time to temper the muscle memory to make me a perfect warrior. Nope. Nice. Nope. Fuck.
Get out of fight.
Nope. Yo. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Let me help you out with that. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, unbelievable. And now the big guy. The real big guy. Not only big, but muscle. Oh, actually, hold up. I have this thing that I brought with me from my parents' home. It was like a... I think it was a gift. Did I fucking break it? How does this work? Hold up. Can you hear it? It's like one of those like a concierge bells, you know,
Crusade
or like
Kuroki has
yeah,
been
concierge bell, I guess is the best way.
violence and bloodshed.
I only wish to meet her.
Nope. Nice. But yeah, I didn't remember who exactly gifted me. It could be one of my old mates. Could be anybody really. But I do remember I really appreciated the gift. And I still do. I like it. I like the little bell. There was like at my parents' place there was like a box of stuff, just old stuff that I had, and like I took out some stuff. Among the stuff there is Polaroid camera, one of the modern ones with like a small Polaroid. This was it was given as a gift by my ex, but I kind of like the idea of having this Polaroid camera. There was a couple of other knickknacks and stuff that I had that I just packed together all together in my backpack and just went with it.
Believed that if we took the time to stand outside in the rain, it would cleanse us both physically and spiritually.
Water has the power to finally set us free. It represents birth and the cleansing of a darkened soul. Water is the key to being reborn.
It is considered redemptive in nature.
Fuck. Hell yeah, okay.
But like the darkness itself, we must first embrace it. For the shadows of the past consume us whole.
Fuck. Ah, goddamn. But yeah, one thing that actually was I only remembered something right before the stream, and that is essentially so. Whoop. I bought like a new phone case I bought like a new phone case before the during the vacation. Actually. I bought a new phone case because my old phone case was like literally falling apart every single day. Oop. Like at first it was like I think one of the button things fell out. Like one of the button like things you have on a case. It just fell out, fell off, broken off. Then it was then it's like started to spread, you know, and more of them started to fall apart. And by a certain point it was like a crack in the case. I tried to like glue the crack, but then like it kept spreading. But by a certain point, like parts that weren't connected even started to like fall apart on the case. By a certain point, it was just half a case, like two halves of a case. And so essentially, I was like, you know, I'm gonna buy a gift for my parents, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna like get the and while I'm at it, I'm gonna get a case for myself so I can just like have a new case. And I bought myself an old man case. I bought myself one of those like I bought myself one of those like wallet cases. You know, there's a case that has like flat. Hold on. Wallet phone case. Yeah, like this. Oh, like this one. Pretty much, just the back half is more covered because Samsung. But kind of, it just looks like this, right? And like, I always associated this with kind of like an old person phone case, you know? But I just thought, you know what? Why shouldn't I have a boring phone case? Why should I have like a more entertaining phone case? Why not just make it boring? However, it never was gonna be entertaining. I just thought like, why should I have like it's an old man case, stop me from buying it? Probably gonna be like useful, especially like if I keep like the phone next to like keys and stuff, so it doesn't like scratch up. You just close it. But because of it now, I'm using the one of the. You can kind of like make it into like a stand for the phone, so like you can watch videos easily. But like I'm using it right now to like record because my phone is my camera as well, right?
It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water.
Our consciousness is merely the tip of
But
the iceberg.
one thing that I remember that like before starting the stream, I actually had an idea. Like I remember it before the stream.
To face the past.
But like I had this idea before the stream as well. Like even before that. I should have just. I have like an older phone that's kind of cracked, but like camera should be useful. So I can just like use that phone and just have it like a permanent camera. You know? I don't need to necessarily use this phone, my most recent phone, for this. The phone that I use daily, I don't need to necessarily use it. I could just use the other phone as a dedicated camera instead, and it would be fine. And that's what I was thinking about. Damn, it's crazy how that knife survived this entire time. I'm telling you, this knife has like had extra durability. Ah. Nice. We only died like what? 2 times? Not good. But we are still younger than previous run. Youngest age. Fucker. Ah. Bitch.
How did you survive my blades?
Nice. Only 1 year older, huh? I know 100 ways to kill you. Is one of them sucking me off? Whoop. Fuck. Damn, that one landed. Alright, shift. Ah, get that. I want to restart this hideout. We can do better. We can do better. Actually, that's an interesting thing. Yeah, it's only been an hour. Crazy. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. So as I said, I was buying a gift for my parents. And here's the thing. I think I landed with a gift, but also I think I don't know if I did. Whoop. Wow. Wow. What? Third side out. Because what I bought for my parents were mugs. Okay? And essentially, number one, when I bought them, it was said like, oh, it's gonna arrive like Saturday. It arrived Friday, which is
It was foolish of you to come here.
it's always the weirdest, you know. So it's always like, especially because like they propose like, oh, you can pay to receive it earlier on Friday, and then it arrives on Friday anyway. Like it's always like that. It's always like, oh, it's gonna arrive Friday or Saturday, but you can pay to it's earlier on Friday, and then it arrives Friday. So it's like, bro, what was even the point? But I bought 2 sets of mugs. One was slightly more expensive, I think it was something like double. It was like couples mugs because my parents. So I was like buying them like the mugs that you would get for like couples. Like one of them is like essentially like two mugs that are kissing, right? They're like relatively inexpensive, but I bought them because essentially I thought, because the second set I bought was like they advertise themselves as like wedding gifts mugs, which anything that was priced like a wedding gift gonna be more expensive, but it looks nice. It looked nice. It was like it looked like a marble with like a golden streaks in between mugs. You know, it had like a little golden plated teaspoons. I don't know if it was like golden plated. It could be fucking copper for all I know. For all I know, but it's it looked nice, and that inscription of Mr. Right, Mrs. Always Right, Miss Always Right on them, and my parents liked the joke, but the I don't know if the gift was actually to their taste, because I didn't see them use those damn mugs even once. Not even once while I was staying there. Okay, they had plenty of times they didn't use the goddamn mugs. But here's the thing. I do know that they did like them, because one of the mugs that they didn't use, they just put in like a, they just put it as like almost like a permanent decoration in the house. They just stand there in the middle of the fucking kitchen aisle, kissing each other. Well, not my parents. At least not while I'm there. But the mugs that are like kissing mugs that they kiss each other, are just there as a permanent like decoration essentially. And the reason I also know that they liked it, essentially, so the timing on the arrival. Here's the thing, they arrived early, but they also arrived just in time, because essentially there've been developments. Like number one thing that I found out, that essentially if I get a job, well, I know it's scary, but if I get a kitchen chef job again next year, right? Like I don't need to get it right now, but if I get it next year, I can essentially, if I get it next year and I get it, I bump up my number one, my German language in general. Oh. Number one, if I bump up my German language to B1, and I get a relatively higher paying salary of at least 2,800 a month. That's what I need. I can apply for German naturalization under like the skilled worker well, I think it's just about time I switch on lights and close this window. Oop. Under like there's like a special skilled worker thing where like essentially if you're skilled worker and you get paid enough and you have like decent German and you know German like stuff, like the obvious like question like what happened during the Second World War? Nothing. Perfect. But if you get all those, you can apply to be German. You can apply to be just German citizen. apply for German citizenship. I mean. Oh, what the fuck happened there? And if I do that and get German citizenship, like that's a couple of worries off my chest actually. Like that's kind of that would be kind of nice. And so in that sense, I didn't figure it out. I didn't know that. Because I thought that essentially the process of that versus the process of just like a regular, like, oh, you stay here enough time and like you can get the citizenship. I thought that all of those together are kind of like the same time, you know. You can take like shortcuts, for example, like if you marry somebody from Germany, but I didn't think that there was like any faster way I could become a German citizen besides just staying here for a long amount of time. Turned out, no, there is a shortcut. Now I found out that there is a shortcut where I can essentially become German citizen next year. If I assemble all the Infinity Stones, you know, I can become a German citizen next year. Okay, and my stepdad figured it out. And he was talking to me about it. He was like giving me a lecture, and then he was gonna like talk about like stocks and stuff, and like I was just like, I don't wanna. Here's the thing. Some of the things that he was saying were kind of like more. Like some of them were useful, obviously. Like the fact that he even found out this, like, oh, you can be like German citizen next year. Fucking tremendous, very good. But like some of the things that he was like saying were kind of like out there, you know, because according to my parents, I'm still working like regular 9 to 5, and no even more than the 9 to 5. Like they think I'm still working in the kitchen that had like fucking horrible hours, right? And like according to him, as a person who was working, I should have found German classes, kept on sleep, okay, and just like study German while skipping sleep and also working my regular like job, you know. And I just thought to myself, that's fucking horrible advice. Nothing is worse for you than fucking skipping sleep to study more, because you're not gonna study more by skipping sleep, you idiot. If you're skipping sleep, you're worse at studying. That's just how it fucking works. So as I was thinking about it, I was like, damn, men really out here just putting like full he's treating it like, you know, like I'm a video game character that like goes to sleep, wakes up, you know, like in the, like I don't wake up rested even within 8 hours of sleep. How the fuck do you expect me to wake up after like, I don't know, like probably not even like 7? If it's skipping on sleep, it would be like 6 hours of sleep. How do you expect me to wake up after 6 hours of sleep and be like, time to fucking study? I love studying on 6 hours of sleep. And so here's, I'm not gonna miss, like I'm gonna continue the journeys that I'm on right now, because if I'm right, and most likely am, by the next half a year, I'll be proficient in German enough for the citizenship certification thing. if I'm correct. In if I'm correct in the ways that if I'm correct in the ways that like in the way that I've been studying so far, okay. So that's number one. Number two, I will obviously find a job. The plan is in next year I'll be finding a job with my new acquired German skills. It should be pretty easy. There's gotta be more options than for a guy who only speaks fucking English. Fucker. During that time, well, after I find a job, the streaming time will be decreased. I'll be still streaming, but I'll probably be streaming only on my days off. And that's kind of gonna be the boogie of it all. And then I'll apply for German citizenship.
It was foolish.
And that's gonna be the plan.
Be careful. He's got a weapon.
But so anyway, but in the middle of this entire lecture, who arrives but my winged angel with 4 mugs in his bag and my fucking phone case. He arrives there and my stepdad looks out the window and he's like, "Is that a fucking postman? Why the fuck? We have mail on Friday? What the fuck?" He walks out. My mom brings up the fact that my phone case is fucked and goes like, "Oh, let me buy you a phone case." My mom has been the entire vacation has been trying to buy me more shit. Like she bought me like a couple of shirts, what's it called, shorts as well, a backpack for travel, which by the way, nice backpack. It's a nice backpack. The problem is I had backpack and it's like, you know, I didn't necessarily need the backpack. I appreciate it, but like I had a backpack, but nothing could dissuade her from the backpack. Gave me shorts. Then she was like, "Let me buy you something more." And I'm like, "No, I'm good." And then she was like, "Let me buy you a phone case. Your phone case is so shit. Let me buy you a phone case." And I'm like, No, it's fine, it's fine. And then my stepdad walks in and is like, "Guess what your son thought he could do?" And I'm like, "Son? What do you mean?" Like, what? Did you plan for it to arrive when we're not home or something? What was your plan with it? And I'm like, there wasn't really a plan. Hey, I ordered, and so I was like, no, it's like, I opened the box and I was like, it's a gift for you guys. And my stepdad was like, "Aw, how many times we told you not to waste your..." Ooh, that's very cute. Like that was literally the way that my stepfather, like, that's how I know that he actually did like at least the gift. I don't know if they like gonna use it or if they're gonna like keep it as fucking decoration the entire time. Fuck. I don't know if they're gonna use it or keep it as decoration, but I know at least that they liked the gift, because in the middle of my stepfather giving me the like "don't waste your money" thing, he was like, "Ooh, that's cute." And that's completely disarmed any of the tirades that he was going on. His plan, his you know, all of the others, like him planning to talk to me about like stocks and investment, and like I was 100% sure he was gonna like check my like trading account, and I was like, I don't want you to do that. So So because that completely disarmed him, and I could just go like, oh, thank you for the meal. Bye. Enjoys the gift. And my parents were and my mom was like, so you wanted to talk to him about something. My stepdad was like, what? Like completely disarm him with a fucking package. I couldn't be more glad for mail coming early. I never been more glad for mail coming early than when my stepdad was like, ooh. Damn, okay. When my stepdad completely got disarmed, just right opens the landmine, got the landmine cracked. Perfect. Perfect. Best like $50 that I spent. The fair was more like 40 and like 50 for delivery. Which sucks. Usually they're like, oh no, you can get it for free if you're like over, I think, $50. But like, I guess because we're in bumfuck nowhere of France near Bordeaux, like Amazon doesn't deliver. Amazon literally didn't deliver it by like any proper delivery. They just deliver it by post. They deliver it by like just like a national mail. So I was like, okay, whatever. But I did enjoy. I wish I was fucking recording it. I wish I was recording my stepfather going from, oh, we told you don't waste your money, to ooh. Like, we told you don't waste. Ooh, that's very cute. Like he was completely just quick time event.
She'll be around here. Lady Kuroki doesn't want to be disturbed.
None of those got thrown into the guys. Yeah, that male situation, I cherish memory. Cherish memory. Anyway, I don't know if they like it. They like the joke of like Mr. Right, Mrs. Always Right. They like the like, clearly they like the visual of the mugs being like two kissing mugs, you know, couple thing. I don't know if they're gonna be using it too much. Oop. I wish I could make like a more personable gift.
You're the one that.
Like, like here's a prompt. It's still a mug, but like it's handmade, you know, by me. Oop. Like I buy like clay and kiln, and it's like, it's not like a, you know, wobbly mess. It's like a properly structured mug. A little like a teapot. That would be nice, right? It was like a handmade teapot. Oop. It would be cute, but am I crazy? It's kind of like tilted a little bit. It would still be cute, but like it would be me from the heart, me making it. Huh, yours is second phase. I was definitely expecting the black guy. Yeah. Why not?
There, downstairs.
Stay there.
Nice. So anyway, yesterday when I came back, I just went like shopping for some food. I
What are you doing here?
I got not really drunk, but like I drank a little bit because well, mainly because I didn't have like any clean water. I would suggest. Like you could drink water from the tap, but this water has a lot of like sediment in it, and it feels heavy. It feels heavy. It feels powdery when you drink it, and I prefer to boil it at least. So I put like some water to the boil, and instead I enjoyed myself some cider and like a bottle of, I think it's a cider, like technically it's like a sparkling, consider it like a sparkling wine, essentially. Sparkling berry wine, not not a grape wine. But yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I went to sleep. I slept, woke up early, went again to the store. I'm actually gonna have to go back to the store tomorrow as well. I went to the store 3 times on 3 separate days. Actually, today I bought some. So I ran out of soy sauce that I was using for cooking. I was like, okay, I need to buy like more soy sauce. And this time I bought something different. Well, not something different. It's still soy sauce, but it's different soy sauce. It's apparently it's like a Thai sweetened soy sauce. It's very popular for pad thai, braised pork, the other shit. It's a cooking sauce. Okay. And I decided to buy it instead of well, the reason I bought it in the first place because I just thought it was like, oh, it's a sweet. It's gonna be like a sweetened soy sauce, I guess. But it's like it's way sicker than a soy sauce. It's like syrupy, and the flavor, little like there's a little bitterness to it. Almost tastes like coffee. Okay, and but here's the thing. The point of the sauce in the first place is for cooking dishes with. And that's exactly what I'm gonna use it for. I'm gonna be making lots of dishes, including in which gonna be like a sweet and sour chicken, right? And for it, you need soy sauce. And you're gonna need sugar. But with this one, I can actually I can actually decrease the amount of sugar I'm gonna be adding. I can decrease the amount of sugar because it's already kind of sweet. I'm gonna need to add a little bit more salt because it has a little bit of, it has the umami taste, but it doesn't have enough saltiness to it. Because if you don't know, the soybean, fermented soybean is what produces the umami taste, but it's not what produces the saltiness. The saltiness in the soy sauce comes from salt. Surprise, surprise. So you just need to add more salt to it and it's gonna be fine. But like it's not gonna have a... The key part about it I need also is umami. So yeah. Gonna add to a chicken. It's gonna be cool ass chicken. Actually, it's not gonna be chicken. I bought turkey because turkey was cheaper, and that's also the reason I actually bought that soy sauce. Because I was like, oh, sweet and soy sauce. I don't need to add sugar. Whatever. I'll buy that. But I didn't realize realize the difference. So I was like, oh well, you know, can't go back to it. But it is way cheaper because it's like a 10-liter jug. It's a 10-liter jug, and the this 10-liter jug is the what's it called, costed me like 20 euro. Which compared to the because if I was to buy just a regular soy sauce, regular light soy sauce, it would actually cost me like a 10 euro per 1 liter bottle, which is, if you didn't figure it out, more per liter. Then since I'm using it for cooking anyway, and most cooking dishes with soy sauce requires you to add sugar anyway, adding this sweetened soy sauce is kind of like job done. Just reduce the amount of sugar you add to it. Oh. Nope. God damn it. God damn it. But overall, actually, I bought a lot of stuff. I bought a lot of stuff because I'm kind of planning to essentially do like a massive meal prep. Like I'm gonna be like, essentially yesterday when I went to the store, I bought huge amount of meat. I bought 90 euro worth of meat, which already sounds a lot, but like it's 2 kilograms of pork. Okay, two like unpleasant cuts for pork that you usually put in a roast that I'm gonna use for I have planned for one of them to make like a shredded pork burrito style, but like I have no plan. I don't know, like I'm gonna make it like essentially a chili from that actually. Like I'm gonna add it to chili, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the second one. my debate is between sweet and sour pork or my debate is between sweet and sour pork or the like braised sweet and sour pork. It could be good, but or I could go with the I could go with bolognese essentially. If I just cut it up, fry it, put it in bolognese, it's gonna be fine. But to be fair, I could be using. I could be using something cheaper than that. It is pretty cheap to be fair when I bought it, but like I could be using something even cheaper. What do I need bolognese now? I bought some turkey that I'm gonna substitute chicken for. I'm gonna use it as a substitute for chicken because essentially it is. I had some like what's it called? I had some like turkey nuggets a while ago, which fucking sucked in comparison to chicken nuggets. Mostly because like turkey is way is a bit tougher. But when you make a sweet and sour chicken with turkey, it's gonna be fine. Like making sweet and sour chicken with turkey is fine, but making nuggets with turkey is fucking sucks because it's so much more tougher. It feel like as you're biting into it, you can feel it's a mincemeat. You know, it's weird. It's a weird thing actually about the nuggets. When you bite into it, it has to be like indescribable lump of meat, you know. It should be like almost homogeneous lump of meat that you definitely didn't come from any chicken, versus like when you make them from turkey, you can feel that it's mincemeat, and that would disturb you, you know. At least for me, it just feels wrong. It should be like it should be like homogeneous, even though it shouldn't be, you know. Like naturally, if you take a bunch of mincemeat together and like shape it into a ball, it shouldn't be homogeneous. But nuggets is where I expect it kind of to be actually. If it's not homogeneous in nuggets, you're making nuggets wrong.
Looking for someone?
Damn. You know what? I'll go with this one, and I'll pick up the broom on my way back. It's already kind of wasted. You know, so I'm pretty sure this one's more sturdy than the broom, but might be wrong about that. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Come on, pick up fucking something. God damn it. Oof. She's always the toughest one, huh? Nope. Damn it. I'm gonna grab some water. Forgot how to fight. Oh yeah. Anyway, came back home, turned on my fridges, went to the store, bought 90 kilograms, 90 euro worth of meat, and also, like 10 days worth of milk, 10 liters of milk. I drink half a liter a day. Wait, that's how it works? No. Wait, is it 10? 10 days worth of milk, 10 liters. I drink half a liter. No, less liters. 5 liters. 5 liters of milk. I think, wait. Was my math wrong? 5 multiple. Yeah, 5 liters. 5 liters. Please. Yeah, but 5 liters of milk because I drink 10 liter. I drink half a liter a day. Put some of that in the freezer as well.
Eyes on the target in the A-tree. Everyone get into position.
Meat frozen. Today I went to the store to grab some vegetables. Tomorrow I actually gonna need to. To be fair, when I went to the store to grab vegetables, like I was gonna buy like way larger quantities than I usually buy, so I was like, damn, I wonder how high will the bill be, you know? Well, like 2 kilograms of carrots, 2 leeks, a whole celery. Usually I buy celery roots, but that was like, no, probably need like regular celery instead. Bought ginger, other shit, you know? And I was like, I wonder what the bill will be, you know? And spend 90 euro on me. 15 euro. And I was like, damn. That's not... I was like, I mean, like, I know. Here's the thing. This is the bullshit that, like, every vegan talks about to you, you know? Talks to you about. Where essentially, raising the cow is more expensive than raising vegetables to feed the cow, right? But clearly is shown in the graph on account of the fact that it takes me like 15 euro to buy. I'm pretty sure as much in kilograms at least of food in vegetables, you know. But there is one nuance. None of the vegetables I bought were protein like rich. Like the sheer amount of protein you get from the meat I bought is way more than there is in even one single vegetable. Well, not one single. Like if I ate all of the vegetables I bought in one go, right? And then I ate, let's say, like 100 grams of chicken. Well, not chicken, turkey. I would get roughly more. I probably would get more protein from chicken. Actually, you know, I actually wonder about it. Like I'm fact or cat. So let's say protein in 2 kg of chicken. Nope. 2 kg of carrots. 2 kilograms of carrots. 0.9 grams per 100 grams. 18 grams of protein. That's more than I expected, to be fair. How much? I'm pretty sure celery literally has nothing in terms of calorie. What is celery nutrition? Actually, hold up. Celery versus celery root. That's what I'm wondering, actually. Dietary fiber, carbohydrates, negligible fat and flour. They do have vitamins, at least. Potassium, vitamin C, vitamin A. Celery versus celery root nutrition. Yeah, celery root, celeriac, significantly more nutrient dense than celery stalks, offering higher concentration of fiber, vitamins, minerals per serving. While celery stalks are primarily composed of water with very low calories, celery root provides sustained energy through complex carbohydrates and broader. I should buy. I guess I should buy one of those as well. Well, let's see. What is this? So, calories higher, more carbohydrates, 3 grams versus 9.2 grams. Dietary fiber, higher dietary fiber. Vitamin K, keratin. Vitamin C, 8 milligrams to 3 milligrams. 300 milligrams of celery stalks. And the only one that celery root celery stalk outclasses it is vitamin A. Vitamin A and what is this? Phytonutrients, lutein, zeaxanthin, beta carotene, and phytoresols. I might want to buy another celery root, I guess, tomorrow. Good to know. But yeah, the key point is that tomorrow I'm gonna be buying beans, some like canned tomatoes, because genuinely I'm pretty sure canned tomatoes would be less expensive than whole tomatoes. But if not, I'm gonna compare it tomorrow. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I need for to be done with at the very least the meal prep side of it. And then I can just put everything that I want, just meal combinations. Put chili on the rice, some sweet and sour chicken with noodles. No, sweet and sour pork with noodles, probably. Sweet and sour chicken still with rice. Yeah, tomorrow another trip to the store. Which, by the way, from the trips from the store, I got a fucking bruise on my like, I had 2 bags. One of the bags I was like putting on my shoulder, right? And I got a fucking bruise on my shoulder from the heavy ass bag. This shit fucking sucks.
You're him,
Immediately, okay.
No freaking way.
Come on. Hell yeah. Hmm.
There, downstairs.
Ooh, come on. Come at me, motherfucker. You know, all our vacation. I didn't expect that, but I actually consumed more brain rot than I do during my daily life. Because internet sucked so much. Like I would consume short form content because it would like take less time to load.
Looking for something?
Fucking sucks. Like legitimately, it wasn't even like 5G; it was 4G. I'm like, damn, fucking countryside. God damn it. Not only that, my parents like Wi-Fi didn't work. Like I was using my own data, which Vodafone has generously provided me 50 gigabytes of. Sorry, 100 gigabytes of. But I used, I think, like 50 of it, which is, to be fair, is like a crazy amount. Like I was out here not sparing. Like at certain point I was kind of like, am I like wasting too much of it? You know, am I spending too much time online not touching grass? And I was like, no, actually, if I, well, like, so I would like check how much I have left. You know, how much I use daily and how much I will keep using if I keep going the same direction. And every single time I was like, no, dude, you're gonna have like 50 more gigs. Oop.
Did you forget how to fuck?
Nope. Nope. Need to keep an eye on these fat fucks.
Put that down before someone gets hurt.
Nope. God damn it! I saw I dodged that one. Before somebody gets hurt. Oop, is that blood? Oh yeah, it is. It's funny how I took down these two guys. They're just fucking hurt in the same area. Broke their knees.
I only wish to meet her.
Not shot. Get down. Come on, get up and get down. You know, it is crazy. Now think about it. It is crazy how cheap unlimited plan is in comparison. Like all you have to do is keep like renewing the unlimited plan, and like you keep getting it for like 30 euro a month. Keep renewing the unlimited plan, and And I'm streaming with this shit. You know, I'm using every cent. They probably spend more money on my unlimited plan than they get from me. And it better be that way. Fuck you. Don't forget to say fuck you to the big companies. What if? It's nice. Already. I know why it was dark and now it's bright again. Oh, now it's dark again. Lowest score, baby. Bang.
Interesting. Have you defeated death itself?
I remember one time we did it with no deaths, and I have no idea how I fucking did it. I think almost with no deaths, to be fair. But I think definitely one of the tricks is to have this fucking to have the stick. Yeah, let's see your bitch transformation. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, bitch.
I know 100 ways to know you.
And I have a stick. God damn it. Okay, so to be fair, that was point fucking blank. It's unbelievable, okay?
The end is close for you now.
Keep throwing them. Dumbass. Fuck. I fucked it up. Ah. Okay, that one, shame on me. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame.
Step by step, you inch closer to death.
I wonder, is she the most difficult to achieve the pacifist ending for? Because I feel like to get her third phase, you can accidentally kill her really easily. Like, you see? I need to be doing like the minimum amount of damage. But like, all the damage is gonna be from thrown weapons anyway. Wait, I just remembered. Yesterday there was fucking a wasp in my room. Where the fuck is it now? I don't remember letting it out. Wait, was it yesterday? No, wait. Did I fucking imagine that? Was that the dream? Oh shit, I think that was a dream. Oh fuck. I remember tonight I had a dream that I was streaming and there was a wasp in my room and it was like flying very close to me. And like, I think that was happened. Could be misremembering it, but I think that that's legit what happened. I had a dream and there was a wasp in my room. To be fair? A wasp, you know?
Welcome, sir. Nerves get
Nice.
Don't be shy. Come closer, so I can get a better look at you.
Look at your face. Not even a scar.
Take him out!
God damn. Fuck. By the way, one thing that I just remembered is that I think I just forgot. I remember it and I forgot. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable.
Welcome, sir.
Bad idea.
God damn, what the fuck? They're really getting to me. Am I losing my mind? I had this thing I was gonna say and then I forgot. Oh yeah, there was so many fucking mosquitoes at my parents' place.
Welcome,
It was genuinely very very annoying, to say the least. They keep fucking biting me, obviously. But even besides that, when you like sleeping and there's something fucking buzzing in your ear, that's very annoying. Trying to get a fucking sleep.
Don't be shy. Come closer, so I can get a
face. Not even a scar.
So,
Bruh. Crazy. Could I try? What's her name? Again, the artist hideout. I feel like gaming for 2 hours straight kind of got to me a little bit. What are we missing at this fucking club? Yeah. I just want to look at the board. What are we missing in this little piece? Sifu. Board. Wait, what? Huh? Finding Sean. Speak to the bartender you meet right after entering the club to acquire. Oh. Huh? Okay. A bartender. Artist, fighter, CEO, leader. Fuck it, let's go tower again. Let's practice some fights against the CEO actually. You can kind of shortcut yourself directly towards her, I think.
Welcome, sir. She's waiting for you.
No one gonna say anything? Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, I just remembered. Yeah. So today I played a little bit more Rivals to you know, unrust my skills, because it's been a while. And as I was playing classic Marvel Rivals, I tell you what.
The Guardians. This made-up order who kept for themselves what belongs to the people.
Bunch of... I had multiple games. Here, it's actually even funnier, kind of. I had multiple games where I had people pick insta-pick. Whatever. People insta-pick DPS, right? And I had 2 games. I think I played 3 games total. 2 games where somebody insta-picks DPS, and like we have like 3 DPS, and then like reluctantly somebody eventually switches to be a tank, and a tank support, etc, etc, right? The keyword reluctantly, like there's always one guy who never switches and he has the lowest KD, and then like he freaks out when you even mention that maybe he should be switching. But no, we cannot switch. Okay. And we still won the game by a slim, narrow margin. Absolutely just...
Crime, its punishment. And to each punishment, its weapon.
The only person guilty of a crime is you.
That's what I was saying. But like absolutely the slimmest. The slimmest of like usually like overtime, etc, you know. I'm pretty sure, like, if I'm not 100% sure, but Niles, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Dead is Disco is inspired by this game. At least, if they aren't, that would be very surprising, because this game was very popular when it came out. Like when this game came out, it was the hit. It was a absolute hit. Hold up a second. Was Dead is Disco inspired by Sifu? Hi-Fi Rush and Sifu fans should keep... Yes, that was explicitly inspired by Sifu, developed by Brain Jar Games. The indie action rhythm game draws direct inspiration from several titles, with Sifu being primary influence for seamless martial arts, brawling, and combat flow. The game blends Sifu... Okay, where did they get this info? Where did they get this info? Hyper and Shifu fans should keep an eye on this. The Death Disco Combat Disco inspired the Shifu. Oh, it's French. The French YouTube video. Cool. The student Shifu versus Charlie Disco Death Disco. Dead is Disco Shifu Crash and Dance Floor. Dead is Disco Jogo de Ritmo Mind Kickbeat. Disco May 5th looks like Shifu at Hi-Fi Russian. It has by Resetera, whatever the fuck this is. Dead is Disco game combines rhythm and action. So essentially everybody who played this game was like, yo, this is inspired by Shifu. Death Disco is like Shifu meets Hi-Fi Rush. IGN. Thank you, IGN. Again, a novel. Wikipedia. Death Disco is a beat-em-up rhythm game released in early access on game lets players attack. The game in its early access form has received overwhelming positive user reviews on Steam. Has been drawn comparison Hi-Fi Rush, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Shifu, and has also been linked to creating music videos. Okay, who was the first one? It's very funny that like explicitly in my opinion, here's the thing. Just saying. In my opinion, explicitly saying something explicitly is inspired by another game. It's it's when
Welcome, sir.
it's when like it's like blatantly obvious. Yeah, not simply blatantly obvious, but when the developer says, "Oh, my inspiration was," whoever, you know. Like, is it blatantly obvious? Yes. Like, not even, can't even like say like 0%. Like it's very obviously inspired by, very blatantly obviously inspired by Sifu. But is it like openly stated by developers? I don't think so. At least I haven't seen. But there is like a developer. There is like extra levels to Shifu that look exactly like Dead as Disco, because one of them is literally you being Michael Jackson. And I don't mean you're molesting the kids. I mean you look like you're like, I know you're walking, I'm crying, na 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 na. Like you're about to sing that while beating these people up. Oop. My nose itches. I could. I don't have enough. Wait, cancel. Yeah. Don't even have enough. Taking all the shortcuts.
To each crime, its punishment. And to each punishment, its weapon.
Idiot. To each punishment's weapon. Stupid.
Enough with the
To be fair, she's a big bitch. Hell yeah. I respect big bitches. To be fair, when I was walking Bordeaux.
Never escape this tower.
Oh, was my stepdad? We saw a very large woman, like very, very tall, broad shoulders. And my stepdad immediately was like she was taller than him, and he's taller than me by like not a lot actually. So I think mainly because of the old age, he kind of shrunk a little bit, but or maybe I grown taller. I don't know. But like he's not he used to be, when I was a kid, he used to be the fucking giant in my life, you know. But like now he's kind of like he looks on the shorter side. No, not the shorter side, but you know, you're not as tall as I remember him. Fucking bitch. I hate this hoe. But anyway, but we saw this giant bitch. Okay, she was fucking tall as hell. And my stepfather, not the most tolerant man in the world, immediately is like, trans, you know. He's immediately like, trans, and I'm like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. She could be just very fucking tall. Like objectively, it's not like a 0% chance, you know. But yeah, she is fucking giant. I was like, he was fucking tall as hell. Also, by the way, in France, not a lot of tall people. By the way, like occasionally we're meeting like some, but most of the time, everybody was shorter than me. I was like, oh damn. Like some people were like also extremely short. I remember there was this one guy who I wasn't sure if he was a guy with dwarfism or if he was just that short. Because he was like shorter than my mom. My mom is not a very tall person. So I was like, oh. Like he was a very small guy. He was a very small guy, but he also was like relatively speaking. They're just saying it outright. What the fuck is she doing? But he was relatively speaking like average person proportions. So I was like, is this guy just a very unusual dwarfism, or like I was very confused, you know. When I saw the guy, I was like, damn, this man fucking short. Like I could definitely pick him up. I could do like wee and like carry him around. Which here's the thing. If he was just short, no problem. But he was dwarf, that would be kind of a hate for him, I think. So, you know, it's a so that's the difference, I think, you know? Like that's why I needed to know. Is he just short or is it dwarf, you know? Because if he's just that short naturally, that's kind of funny.
Look at your face.
Like I'm thinking,
Scar.
here's the thing. Like I think, as a tall person, I cannot exactly tell people like oh well, height doesn't matter. I'm fucking like I'm tall, you know. So it's not really. I'm not like fucking huge, but I'm like average height. Average height that guys right they are until it turns out that they're actually 20 centimeters shorter. I actually always find fascinating. Do women who see my profile and it says like 6 feet tall, do they see it and think, oh, he's like probably like 20 centimeters shorter? Because they meet bunch of guys who write as they're 6 feet tall, and then they're like a couple centimeters short of that. So I'm just wondering, is there a case where like a very attractive woman was like, nah, he's probably lying, you know? They're probably not as much in Germany, but I don't know, because there is a lot of like tall guys in here. I need to create a gay I need to create like a gay profile just to see if like on average guys in Germany write that they're also like the same height as me, or if they're writing like no, I'm actually taller and then they're the same height as me. Well, I guess not gay, did you just make a profile for like my friend or something, you know? Then when I'm done with it, I'm gonna switch it to like looking for women, and then make it like my friend is looking for a girlfriend, but he doesn't want to join this website. Can you gals help him out? I actually like I thought about that a couple of times. Like, would that profile be more successful if I made a profile that like looks like a friend is concerned for another friend, They just made a profile for them, you know? Would that be the meta? I was thinking for a while of creating like a new profile to just min-max the min-max their algorithm, because the majority like dating sites and stuff make sure that the majority of dating sites make sure to like get like better features to the new users, so it gets them hooked and then and then they will scale them back like look, oh wow, you get like 20 matches because you're a new user.
Eyes on the target in the A-tree.
Oh wow, like all the hot babes see your profile first.
It was foolish of you to come here. Shit, he's armed.
Actually, I don't know if they quite literally do that or not, because like I think I know that they do that for like new users, but I just don't know how much it is. To what degree they optimize your experience. Because I'm wondering if perhaps so it's just from my personal head math right now. I assume if you give new users priority like this, they're probably gonna get like hooked in on it. But the chances of them actually like leaving your website because of it in the first like couple of months is so abysmally small that they kind of can afford to like waste the good features on you, because they know that you're not gonna be successful in just you know, it's like finding a job in the first like 3 searches. Like, you're not gonna find a job first things, for first time, you know? You gotta look around a little bit. And so you gotta like send at least 1,000 resume CVs first.
Target's here.
There is, here's this kind of, it's gonna sound very
You're the one that
it's gonna sound a little bit of a boy failure of me, but when I came back to Germany, I opened Bumble, and one of the first people I swiped on was a person that I saw a while ago, and like the reason I remember it because he's so fucking insanely pretty. I don't know why she again showed up in my. I think it's because I think when you're like new in the area, Bumble refreshes your feed and allows you to like see people you swiped on before. But like, she is insanely pretty, okay? To the point where I kind of want to, and that's why I say it sounds boy failure. Sounds and that's the mild way to put it. Kind of want to start a Bumble account specifically to somehow match her, you know? If I just could match with her, like, please. Like I'm not like okay, not exaggerating, but like when I say she's like insanely pretty, it just like it's not simply me, you know, like fawning over a woman. I I also sometimes send like pictures to my friends of like women I see on Bumble and Tinder or whatever. And sometimes you see like a very pretty girl and then you send it to a friend and then your friend goes like, she's so pretty, you know, and you kind of go, yeah. Like me too, brother. Like god damn. And is it not, is it immoral to strive to meet a beautiful woman?
Looking for the exit?
The problem is her Bumble like is not very like, wasn't very like populated, you know. I'm pretty sure she had like a very limited amount of information on it. So it's quite a shame because like makes it very way more shallow in terms of like what I find attractive about her. Oh, she's pretty. Like, oh, okay, okay, genius. Wait, what? Why couldn't I? Why couldn't I? What? I had the saying. Why couldn't I do that? Like everybody wants a pretty girl, you know. The question is, can she listen to me talking about Warhammer? Okay. If I start talking about the resurrection of Robuta Gilliman, will she be like, wow, how many Warhammers? 40,000, you say? Everybody wants a pretty girl. I just want a very specific pretty girl. Or one very specific pretty girl, okay? Tall, brunette, ginger maybe. I mean, I'm not right now describing the Bumble girl, so I'm describing just generally my name. Tall, brunette, ginger. Tit? Yes. Ass? Yes. And somebody who I match personality with, I guess. Like the thing is, actually, this is one thing that I'm kind of wondering. So like, there is an old cringe. There is an old cringe about like, oh, opposites attract. But do they really? Like, do is a marker of a long marriage really is like a grumpy cat and the golden retriever, or is
You're him, aren't you? You're the.
because I assume you're saying opposites attract. I'm sure there's, in most opposite attract couples, there's some like seed of actually they have the same general world, the worldview, life, I don't know, something. They have the same personality or something. They both like video games and a little bit of weed. Like a true opposite, I don't think would attract. Truly, like you know,
There, downstairs.
Republican boyfriend, ex fucking communist girlfriend. I don't think that those smart. I don't think those would work together actually. Those only work in like an NTR hentai. Or what's it called? Or the like a rom-com, but the like one of them will change by the end of it. One of them by the end of the story will go like, actually, I think I reject everything that I stand for before, and now I believe wholly and wholeheartedly in your point of view. The change will depend solely on who's right in it. If a right-winger is right in it, then the tradwife becomes sorry, tradwife. Then the communist becomes a tradwife. If the communist is right in it, then the right-winger suddenly quotes Karl Marx, and he sees the error of his ways. He understands that truly the means of production are need to be seized by the populace.
Put that down before someone gets hurt.
You know, there is actually one channel I stumbled upon during my vacation. Whoop. That was at first I just thought he was like reading books, you know. Yeah, he was like talking about the books that he read. He was essentially doing like a fucking summer's reading report. But eventually I realized this man is very liberal. I don't know how else to say it. He's
Stop this meeting.
I don't mean he's liberal in the sense that he's like
I only wish to meet her.
left-leaning. I mean that he's like one of those like centrist fucks. Centrists love to call themselves liberal now, when the two options are Anderson on the left and the fucking Nazis, okay? But objectively speaking, they're not really liberal. They're like, but this guy, he doesn't seem to be agreeing with like right wing. He's not one of those grifters, thank God. But he's definitely, in my opinion, a capitalist. Nothing's wrong with capitalism. But he's a little bit too pro-capital. Here's the thing. A little bit of capitalism is fine. It's kind of like a splash of cherry syrup in your Coca-Cola. But this guy, he fucking loves capitalism. And so he paints a lot of stories that he reads in a pro-liberal capitalist manner, in which I don't agree that stories should be painted. It just the way I see it when I'm listening to the story that he's described, and then he goes like, well, you see, it's not truly leftist. In fact, it's actually a liberal. Only,
That if we took the time to stand
I guess,
outside in the rain, it would cleanse us both
in
physically
comparison to modern day, you know,
Water
leftism, yeah, it's not woke enough, I guess. But it's not really, not to say it's not left. It's just too old to be modern day leftist. That's how it works. Nobody can be the most left all the time, you know.
considered redemptive in nature.
Yesterday's leftist is today's yesterday's leftist is today's centrist, and tomorrow's right wing. That's how it works. That's the passage of time. Things drift more left because more left is more good. No, but because just naturally people become kind of more progressive this time. Like, at the very least. Oh, nope, nope. When I finish watching his videos, the way that they all come off to me is that he just really dislikes 2016 left. Specifically 2016 left, because he often talks about it in like the way you would talk about 2016 left. If you don't know, in 2016 during like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton election, people been screeching at each other for quite vehemently, but the key point was that they were screeching at each other, and it was very popular to make compilations of like leftist zones and stuff like that. That's how Ben Shapiro took off, because he might have not made those compilations himself, but he profited immensely by constantly making compilations of like Ben Shapiro owns leftist libtard. Leftist libtard said that there is more than two sexes, and Ben Shapiro totally owned them. He said his wife is a doctor. And so, I was gonna say, and this guy that I was watching, he constantly mentions leftists the same way you would mention the 2016, like screeching about safe spaces and manspreading and whatever. When that hasn't been in zeitgeist for quite a while, I think. I might be wrong on this one, but I have not seen anybody fucking talk about safe spaces and manspreading for fucking ages. Mostly because nobody gives a shit about that anymore. Dog. They're building the camps. Okay. They're building the camps. Multiple very prominent figures did Hitler salute in public and then kept being in public like discourse as somebody important. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you know, it's a... Nobody gives a shit about safe space right now. Nothing is safe. You idiot.
The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water.
Our consciousness is merely the tip of the iceberg.
We must dive beneath the waters to
Nope.
explore the subconscious. To face the past.
Damn, no damage. Purely because of vertical strikers. I think that was a big contributor. Where's the girl? There's the girl. There's our girl. Whoop. Oh, you didn't get... Okay. I cannot fucking see you. I'm on the red. God damn it. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? Can you believe this shit? Actually, we might wrap it up. If we're gonna wrap it up, I'm gonna show a cool video. Groundbreaking new alien information. You know, I like this guy, like, videos, right? Because they're kind of quirky. Interesting?
You're not the best merc in Night City.
Of course not. It's obviously Morgan Blackhand.
Your music is just like Uridine's.
Zero yourself.
Zero yourself. Just like Eurodines. Okay, to be fair, that is what's it called? Oh yeah, I saw this one. It's fucking dope.
Eyes on the target nation. Everyone get into position.
Like, here's the thing. Actually, now that I think about it, it kind of would be cool if this was cyberpunk. I mean, look cyberpunk, but like, if this was in cyberpunk setting as one of the instruments that they now play, because like, imagine somehow making this metal. Ooh. God, it's bumping. Number one, I want to see the channel, right? There are a lot of guitars here. The fuck? Where's the fucked up guitar? Didn't even find it. Metal EP. Let me see. Okay, number one. Damn, this would be banging with some lyrics as well. Can we have some lyrics with this, my boy, my man?
These days feel heavy, dragging slow. I push through work, put on a show, hoping someone.
This fucking banging. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I really like instrumentals of metal. I absolutely despise vocals because the vocals are so dumb in metal, so dumb, gay. No, but they're literally. I just fucking absolutely despise. Well, I have somewhere here actually. One of the I remember I got recommended. It's a pretty good up until the vocals start, and then I was like, oh, this is stupid. I wonder if I'm sure I saved it. Oh, there it is. There it is. So number one, when I saw this, I was like, damn, this is fucking cool as fuck. But then I saw this and I was like, oh, it's metal. And here's the thing. One of the thing, I immediately thought this is fucking hilarious because of this. It's so metal is so fucking dumb and stupid. What do you mean you started the song that way? Fuck you. Fuck you. You're dumb and gay. You're dumb, stupid fucking little metal. Fuck you. Damn it. Again, dumb. I hate you. Stop with the dumb fucking screeching into the mic. Here's the thing. Every time I talk to somebody about music, I talk about how, specifically hip hop, essentially, vocals are another instrument. Okay, it's like not having vocals in the song for me. It's like having no like guitar or no drums. But metal is the only one where I kind of want to, no, actually, take away the instrument part. You're dumb. Please stop doing this. Because I absolutely despise fucking metal. Specifically for this. Like, what are you saying? What are the words here? What are the words here? Again, I like the sound. Scares the shit out of me. That screech at the intro. Really amazing, brutal. Oh wait, they have more comments now. Last time I saw their comments, there was only this guy. Yas and Absolutely Amazing. These are two of the ones I saw. Now they have more. Scream, Goosebumps, very cool. Not only can I hear music, but I can feel your music. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking piece of shit. Actually, while we're on the music segment, before I finish it, there was actually two songs that I found, and one of them was fucking so good. Atomic. Fuck. I'm probably gonna need to music. There it is. Here's the thing. Majority of the songs, majority of the songs in from this artist are kind of in this like genre. They're kind of like the sound kind of the same, but they all miss this. Actually, maybe I need to check out more of Mikey 9. Maybe he get better. But oh no, I did check him out. Yeah. The thing about it is that like this one is an unprecedented banger that like genuinely absolutely fantastic. Also the lyrics are pretty good. Like I mean the lyrics is like on the day we killed the earth, I held my breath as I bore the witness. That just before the long repose, the tower rose and hung in stillness. It's pretty nice lyricism. And it made me think of all I've ever done. The truth is sometimes hard to swallow. I guess I thought my time was still to come till they took away tomorrow. It's pretty. I like it. We never learn a single lesson. We're walking dead, following each other off the edge. Okay, it's oh, this one on the also by the way, the song is super fucking short. It's 2 minutes. Well, I mean, 2 minutes is not very short, but like purely because it has only like two, like it has only two paragraphs, kind of like it kind of feels very small in comparison. Like on the day we killed the gods, I watched it on my television. When darkness filled the LCD, I thought it was intermission. Bars. And it made me think of all I've ever done. The truth is sometimes hard to swallow again. I guess I thought my time was still to come till they took away tomorrow. Bars, love it. But yeah, quite a shame not more music specifically like this. I want more this one. I want this one, but to be like 5 hours actually. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of it for today. On this note, I am done. I am wrapping up.
There to put the men of the company in touch with their histories.
You scared the fuck out of me. On this note, we are wrapping up for today. Tomorrow we're gonna come back to Sifu. After tomorrow, we're gonna come back to Sifu again. After that, it's gonna be Wait, no. tomorrow Shifu, after tomorrow Mar Rivals, then Shifu again, then Doom Dark Ages, then something else, probably. Then it's gonna be Cult of the Lamb, and it's gonna be Cult of the Lamb again, and we're gonna be continuing with that stream schedule for until we're done with one of the games, and then we're switching up the games. That's kind of how the ball is rolling. On this, we wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.